Hello, hi friends. Today we see the mathematical part first, chapter number 3rd, that is trigonometry function of compound angle. So already we see in previous video that is what it mean by compound angle and some theorems related to the compound angle. So now today we see the exercise 3.1 and that exercise will be depend upon this theorem or this formula related to compound angles. So see that the first question in the exercise 3.1 as without using the trigonometry table find the value of, so there are see that the some measure of angle, that is the 15 degree, 75 degree and 105 degree. So we can prepare the example or we can create the example. So suppose that we take the measures 15 degree, so that's why we have that problem, that is the sine of 15 degrees, cos of 15 degree, tan of 15 degree, like this. If suppose you consider the measure is 75 degree, then we can form the examples or create the example, that is the sine 75 degree, cos 75 degree, tan 75 degree. Same way for 105 degree. So that is the today I will take one more example, that is the find the value of cos of 75 degree. Now see that we can use here the standard measure. So we have that standard measure, that is the 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree. So these are the standard measures. Use this measure and to form the compound angle, and their sum will be the corresponding angles. Now 75 degree can be expressed as 45 plus 30, and therefore we get cos of 75 degree is equal to cos of 45 degree plus 30 degree. Now apply the formula cos of a plus b, and so by this expansion of this, that is the cos 45 degree into sin 30 degree minus cos 45 degree into cos 30 degree minus sin 45 degree into sin 30 degree. So you know the value of cos 45 is 1 upon root 3 multiply by cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2 minus sin of 45 is also 1 upon root 2 into sin 30 is 1 half. And now simplify, their denominator will be the here sum will be, that is the 3 upon 2 root 2 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. Therefore common denominator will be 2 root 2 and the numerator will be root 3 minus 1, and therefore cos of 75 degree is equal to root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2 is a value. Similarly we take one more example again, that is the tan of 105 degree. So 105 degree is the sum of 60 degree plus 45 degree. So that's why we get that tan 105 degree is equal to tan of 60 degree plus 45 degree. And so use the formula tan of a plus b, and so its expansion will be, that is the tan of 105 degree is equal to tan 60 degree plus tan 45 degree upon 1 minus tan 60 degree into tan 45 degree. Okay, now you know the value of tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is root 3 plus sin tan 45 is 1, and therefore we get the numerator root 3 plus 1, denominator is 1 minus tan of 60 degree multiplied by tan of 45 degree. So tan 45 is 1 and tan of 60 degree is root 3, so that's why that denominator will be 1 minus root 3, and therefore final answer is tan of 105 degree is equal to 1 plus root 3 upon 1 minus root 3 is a answer. And same way you can solve the remaining example for practice. Now question number 2 is that is if sin alpha is equal to 15 upon 17 and that alpha lies in the second quadrant, that is pi by 2 less than alpha less than pi, and cos beta is equal to given minus 4 by 5, beta lies in the third quadrant, that is greater than pi less than beta less than 3 pi by 2. Okay, and then find the value of sin of alpha plus beta or sin of alpha minus beta, cos of alpha plus beta or cos of alpha minus beta, same way tan of alpha plus beta or tan of alpha minus beta. So I will take one more example, say that is a see that. So for these values we need the value of given sin alpha. You can calculate from sin alpha, that is the cos alpha. If you get sin alpha cos alpha, then you calculate the tan alpha by using sin alpha upon cos alpha by using this formula. So similarly same way you calculate for beta angle, that is the you have to given the cos beta, so you can find the sin beta and tan beta. So I will start here. So see that we have for alpha angle we have the fundamental formula sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to 1. So therefore you know the value of sin alpha, that is 15 upon 17 bracket square plus cos square alpha is equal to 1. And therefore cos square alpha is equal to 1 minus square of 15 is 225 upon square of 17 is 289. So simplify this. So we get 289 minus 225 upon 289. That final will be 64 upon 289. And so therefore cos alpha, taking square root to both sides, therefore cos alpha is equal to plus or minus 8 upon 17. But our alpha is lying in the second quadrant, and in second quadrant that cos ratio is the negative, and therefore we take here cos alpha is equal to minus 8 upon 17. This is the required value first. Okay, after this we calculate the tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to, you know the formula, sin alpha upon cos alpha, and therefore tan alpha is equal to 15 upon 17. This is the value of sin alpha, divided by minus 8 upon 17. 17 get cancelled. Final answer is minus 15 upon 8, and therefore cos alpha is equal to minus 15 upon 8 is the required values. Similarly for the sin beta and tan beta. So you have to provide the value of cos beta. Therefore we can use the fundamental formula for sin square beta plus cos square beta is equal to 1. This implies that sin square beta is equal to 1 minus cos square beta, and therefore sin square beta is equal to 1 minus value of cos is minus 4 upon pi. So therefore its square is minus 16 upon 25. Okay, this negative side is between there. Simplify this by equating the denominator. So we get that 25 minus 16 upon 25 is equal to 9 upon 25, and this is the value of sin square beta. Now taking square root to both sides, so we get sin beta is equal to plus or minus 3 by 5. But the angle beta is lies in third quadrant, and in third quadrant sin ratio is a negative. So therefore we get sin beta is equal to minus 3 upon 5 is also another required values. Similarly tan beta is equal to sin beta upon cos beta is equal to, you know the value of sin beta. Now we will calculate now. Minus 3 by 5 divided by given cos beta, that is minus 4 by 5. 5 get cancelled, minus minus plus, and is equal to 3 by 4, and therefore tan beta is equal to 3 by 4 is another value. And so by the way we calculate the remaining remaining, that is 2 values are given, so we can calculate, so that is the 4 values. Okay, now I will take the first one, that is the sin of alpha minus beta. So by using the formula sin of a plus beta, we can expand this. Sin of alpha minus beta is equal to sin alpha into cos beta minus cos alpha into sin beta. So is equal to, we have all these values, that is sin alpha, cos alpha, sin beta, cos beta. Substitute this value, 15 upon 17 into cos beta is minus 4 upon 5 minus cos alpha is minus 8 upon 70 into sin beta is minus 3 by 5. Simplify this multiplication first both the sides. So here direct multiplication of denominator is 85 and direct multiplication of numerator is minus 60, because 15 multiplied by minus 4 is minus 60. Same way that minus sign to that side, minus minus plus, numerator is 8 3 are 24 upon 17 5 are 85, common denominator is 85. So that is the minus 60 and minus 24 is equal to, minus 24 is equal to minus 84, and therefore sin of alpha minus beta is equal to minus 84 upon 85. So same way you calculate the another also, that remaining all this remaining example. Now I will continue the next one more problem related to this in this problem, that is question number 2, that is find the value of tan of alpha minus beta. Friends, you know that the tan of alpha minus beta can be expressed as tan alpha minus tan beta upon 1 plus tan alpha into tan beta. Now you know the value of tan alpha and tan beta, that is the minus 15 upon 8 minus 3 by 4 divided by 1 plus minus 15 upon 8 into 3 by 4. So simplify this. So we get here, that is the 60 minus 24 minus 60 minus 24, denominator will be the 32, whole divided by 32 minus 45 by simplifying, and now the common denominator get cancelled. Remaining answer is, that is the minus 84 upon 13, and so minus minus get cancel, and therefore required answer is 84 upon 30, and this is the value of tan of alpha minus beta. Okay, by the way we solve, you can solve at home, so remaining problem also. Now next question number third is that prove that. So there are the four proofs are asking. I will solve the first one. Is that is the what is the first one? That is, see that under root of, prove that under root of 2 sine of pi by 4 plus theta is equal to cos theta plus sine theta. Okay, very simple it is. As I will take the LHS. LHS is equal to under root of 2 into sine of pi by 4 plus theta. And so here you can use the formula, otherwise the theorem, sine of A plus B. And so using this theorem we can expand this under root of 2, it is as, now that expansion will be right in the square bracket, that is the sine pi by 4 into cos theta plus cos pi by 4 into sine theta. So therefore equal to under root of 2, it is as, multiply inside the bracket, value of sine pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2 into cos theta, it is as, plus value of cos pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2 into sine theta. And now I will take out the 1 upon root 2 common, therefore root 2 get cancelled, remaining part is only cos theta plus sine theta, and that cos theta plus sine theta is our RHS, and hence LHS is equal to RHS. Again I will take one more example, that is the last one, fourth one. Prove that tan of pi by 4 plus theta is equal to 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta. Very simple friends, it is that. See that same way we take the LHS. So what is LHS? LHS is equal to tan of pi by 4 plus theta. Now use the formula tan of A plus B, and so the expansion will be tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A into tan B. So here A consider pi by 4, B consider theta, and therefore its expansion will be tan pi by 4 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan pi by 4 into tan theta. So you know the value of tan pi by 4 is 1. So substitute the value of tan pi by 4 is 1. So numerator is 1 plus tan theta upon denominator place 1 minus value of tan pi by 4 is 1 into tan theta. That answer will be tan theta, and therefore denominator will be 1 minus tan theta, and hence tan pi by 4 plus theta is equal to 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta. Hence the proof. Okay. Now in next video we see that the remaining example. Thank you.